Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over the first 1,000 miles on the new Platinum stocks. So, it's been about a week. It's already been 1,000 miles. So, thought I'd just go over them. And what I've kind of noticed bumping up from 17s and about a 32 to these 20s and 34s. So, it's a cold one today. I'm gonna fire up the truck and we'll get going. And I'll let y'all know some of the stuff that I've noticed with them. But I'm also gonna do another video today with the new cab bushings. We just put cab bushings on this thing too. So that'll be another video. That'll probably be the next video. But I'll fire this thing up and we'll get going. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna let this thing sit here and warm up probably a good bit. But first thing that I have noticed, it's probably actually been a little probably about 1,000 miles, is the speedometer is off. So when you're doing 50, my phone says that we're doing, or when you're doing 55 my phone says you're doing 58. 30's 31, 45 is like 46 or 47. So I mean, it's not super noticeable. To be completely honest with you, you could probably just do the speed limit on here and you'd probably be fine. There are some cities, you know, that have the no tolerance stuff you want to pay attention for. But from what I've noticed, it's not a huge deal. Another thing would be fuel mileage. So I know speedometer's off, odometer's off, all that stuff, but this thing was showing about 17 with the 17s on here. Now with the 20s, dropped down to 15 too. You know, you could or couldn't protest that. I do plan to get something to calibrate the speedometer, so fuel mileage will probably go back up. But one thing I have noticed with these in the mountains and stuff, because we went down Highway 7 last weekend and did that whole scenic highway, and going through the hills and whatnot with the cruise control set at 55, there's a lot of up and down. You know, cruise control kick in, run up to 2,700 RPM, back down, get to the next hill, back up, back down, back up, back down. Didn't used to do that with the stocks on here, or with the 17s on here. With those, it would just kind of raise the boost, and the RPM wouldn't be affected. So might be losing a little fuel economy there, but I mean, it's not a huge deal. If you don't have cruise set, you can just kind of walk through it. It's not a big deal. But anyway, moving on, as far as like road noise, these tires have the factory Michelin's. A little bit of road noise, not much. They ride very smooth, even with the cab bushings. Y'all remember the cab bushings in this thing were shot? Well, we put new ones in Monday. The truck rides a little stiffer with the new bushings because they're polyurethane, the factory bushings, or the foam, the Ford styrofoam. So rides a little stiffer, not a whole lot. It did ride a little stiffer with these tires versus the other ones. That's because we figured out the other ones were like a 7-ply tire, which is probably why they wore so fast. And then these are, I believe, 10s. So these are the factory tires that come on a 2016 6.7 Platinum. So I imagine they're at least a 10-ply, but steers good, Sometimes, because these tires are a little wider than the old ones, they're supposed to be the same, but they're a little wider. I think that's probably because these are Michelin's. The other ones were kind of a no-name knockoff brand. Is you will hit some hard spots in the steering, or at least doing this truck. But again, you know, you don't really notice it unless you're going through a parking lot or something. So they ride real smooth. It tracks straight down the road. I mean, 55, let go of the steering wheel, and it just does its thing. So I'm pretty happy with them so far. But let this thing warm up, and we'll go on a little drive, and I can let y'all hear them and stuff. But I'm gonna let this thing warm up first. Yeah, tip gauge still ain't moved. But I'll get back with y'all here in a second, and I'll get y'all some sound clips and some different driving stuff with them. Alrighty, guys. So I just filmed the little segment of the cab bushing video. Like I said in that video, I don't know which video is going up first, so I'm doing a cab bushing video, review video, and a wheel and tire review video. But I thought I would get up here on the highway here and show y'all what they kind of sound like and whatnot. So we'll get up here and we'll give it a go. Alright, so we're good. We're clear. That's amazing. Being a Friday morning, but let's get going here. I want to kind of show y'all the speedometer. I'm not going to talk much. I'm just going to kind of let y'all listen, see what everything sounds like. Alright, so that's about 55 right there. Just kind of between 50 and 55. But very smooth, especially with the new cab bushings. And you can hear it pretty quiet. I'm not going to roll the windows down for y'all, sorry, but it's a little cold for that. And I'm wearing a short sleeve and shorts and flip-flops again. But I mean, pretty happy with that. So on different roads, the truck does try to pull off to the center of the road a little bit. I need to get the alignment checked in this truck, but that's not the tires, that's just the truck. So we'll get that squared away and should be good to go. But anyway, I'm going to turn off up here, head back to the house, and we'll end out this video. Yes, that is my flasher relay. Since I have these switchback turn signals and whatnot, I put one of the E-flashers in here, and apparently it doesn't like the cold. So yeah, after it warms up, it'll quit making whatever that racket is that it makes. But anyway, back to the wheels, tires. I'm pretty happy with them. They are a little stiffer than the other tires that were in here. I think I mentioned it, but I found out they were like a 7-ply tire, or 8, one of the two. Not 10 plies. I'm sure these were 10 plies. But get a little bit of road noise with them. You can feel a little bit more in the steering wheel now, but that's not really a big deal. Probably a little lower fuel mileage, but who knows? I mean, that's kind of hard to contest to, because the speedometer's off. Since the speedometer's off, the odometer's off, and everything else. So, you know, it's kind of hard to attest to that. I am going to be able, or I am going to get something to help with all of that. But we'll get back to the house here, and we'll end out this video. Alright guys, so I got y'all set up here on the gauge cluster. Yes, you can see no headliner, and this is the steering wheel in front of y'all. But the wheels and tires, the new wheels and tires, very happy with them. Like I had mentioned, I got a very good deal on these, so pretty happy with how all that worked out. I eventually want to get some different tires put on these, and go with a all-terrain or kind of like a mud tire. I don't want to do a, you know, full-blown mud tire, like a mud grap or anything. I was thinking maybe do like some trail grapplers, ridge grapplers, or Furies. So these tires aren't going to stay. They're not the best anyway. But as y'all remember, up here on the passenger corner, the tire was wearing on the edge, and it's kind of feathering the edge of this tire. So need to get that figured out. I'm going to try to take this thing and get it aligned, or have them check the alignment sometime here pretty soon. But I'm not super worried about it because these tires aren't going to stay. They're not the best anyway. But I think the wheels are worth a lot more than what I paid for the whole setup. So, you know, it is what it is. But they're a little stiffer, you know, whatever. It's a HD truck, so a little stiffer. But they are a 10-ply tire, or I'm assuming they're a 10-ply tire. I haven't actually looked, but I'm sure Ford didn't put 8-ply on here, or 7s or whatever on a 6.7. So, but other than that, speedometer's off a little bit. We're going to correct that sometime or another. That way I know it's true. I'd like to get a tuner and do some engine work on this thing sometime or another, but just getting time to. The 300, which is right there, I can see it. I'd like to get that thing done before jump off into any engine work on this thing. That way I still have something to drive if something happens, or, you know, whatever. Because I really don't want to daily drive the white truck again. The white truck, need to get some smaller tires for it. Want to start getting back to it pretty soon. But anyway, I want to get a tuner. With a tuner, you can calibrate the speedometer and the odometer and all that stuff for these wheels and tires. And then if I get some like 35s or something, we can work on that. But I'm very happy with them. 1,000 miles already. So far, no real complaints. Other than they're a little stiffer, but you know, that's one of the things. It is what it is. So anyway, guys, I think that's going to be a wrap for today's video. We're going to run and do some stuff in Greenbrier. So I'm going to get this video edited and up for y'all, both videos actually, and get them up for y'all. So anyway, guys, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope everybody has a great day.